What's going on, people? We're back to another episode of the Mascot Show. Right. This is going to be the 5th video of 25 videos coming out. But with this is going to be the last film review of the night. And we're finishing off with a bang. This was not... I don't believe this was released in cinemas. But I believe this film deserves a film review in itself. And we are talking about the hilarious Happy Gilmore 2. And let me tell you, when I watched Happy Gilmore 1 years ago, it was hilarious. It was funny. Adam Sandler, an up-and-coming star, he was just going straight in for it. And let me tell you, they smashed out the window again. It was a different kind of style of Happy Gilmore, but it pays tribute to how good Happy Gilmore is, of how the first one was. The cinematography was great. The choreography was great. The casting was spot on, to be honest with you. And also, the humour was incredible, let me tell you. But yeah, guys, let's go on with this. We've got a huge cast to go through, but I think we have to start with the man of the moment, Adam Sandler. He plays Happy Gilmore. Unfortunately... what am I saying, unfortunately? He smashed it out of the park. He was hilarious. He was great. Literally. I don't expect anyone else to play Happy Gilmore except Adam Sandler. He made that character his in the first one, and he still made it his own. I give him props to that, and I give him absolute head over heels. Thank you, God. And literally, you have given us something to give us proud of. Right, now I'm going to say a few names. We're going to go for Jackie Sandler, Sonny Sandler, and Sadie Sandler. And why am I saying those names in the same paragraph? We're talking about Adam Sandler's wife and 2 daughters. And let me tell you, Sadie Sandler was absolutely great in this. The only reason why Happy Gilmore went back to the golf course and went back to play golf is so he can pay for her daughter's tuition so she can go to dance school. Dance college. And let me tell you in there, with that kind of scripting on that, I loved it so much. It was so good. Sadie's song was good. Jackie's song was good. And what do you expect from the family of the Sandler family? It's insane. You can tell Sonny and Sadie, though, take after the father so much. Literally so much, and I give it props. And then we go for the second most funniest person, and it goes to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, who was so humorous, so great. I give him props to this. I wasn't really on to him that much from the trailers, but with him in watching the film and all that, he was great. His humour was great. He even used some of his Spanish humour, his Cuban heritage as well, to make it even more funny and make that role his own, which is great to see. And then we go to the guy who plays Donald Floyd Jr. and his name is Eminem. I was loving the film at once, and then once I heard someone call Sandler's character Happy Gilmore a jackass, there can only be one person who calls Happy Gilmore a jackass. And that is Donald Floyd. Unfortunately, the person who played the original character unfortunately passed away. So they went on to make the son. And happy enough, Eminem stepped into that role. And let me tell you, he was hilarious. He was funny. He was charismatic. The way he played the character on screen was so good that you can feel like the original character of his father was on screen. And they even got some flashbacks on the person for it. And let me tell you, he smashed out the window, and I'm so happy to say that. It's so good. And then we go for Margaret Quattrey, who literally played Sally, and she was fantastic in it as well. I cannot say enough. This film was fantastically done. And Margaret Quattrey, I give her props to it, literally. Absolute props. But I think we have to give a few shout outs to. We'll have to give a shout out to Travis Killeen, John Daly, Scotty Shifter, Kid Cudley, Max Jacob Friedman, Roy McElroy, Brenton Domtrue, Becky Lynch, for God's sakes. Literally, saying those names here and there was so good to hear, literally. Like, two of these are wrestlers, for God's sakes. Becky Lynch from WWE and Max Jacob Friedman from AEW. Max Jacob Friedman was fantastic in this. He was funny. He played a funny character in it. Becky Lynch didn't have much talking to do, but she was pretty much part of the Emily golfing team. But you have the other golfers who made their own here and there. And then we go to a returning person, and that person has got to be Christopher McDonald, who played Shooter McGavin. And let me tell you here and there, he's still got it. It's the legendary Chris McDonald, for God's sakes. The guy who was the villain in the first film. And let me tell you here and there, he's still got it. He still has it. And if they do make a Happy Gilmore 3, he's got to return. And I give them props for that. It's so good to see. They got Ben Stiller as Hal L. In honesty, he played who was a part of the who played the guy who was in the care home with Happy Gilmore's grandmother, and now he was the guy who was giving rehabilitation to people and all that. And let me tell you here and there, he was funny here and there, but he was an asshole, but he was funny at being an asshole though, which is good to see. But yes, then we go for Benny Sadie. He was good. He was very good. And we go for Haley Jocelyn Osment as well, who played Billy Jenkins as well, who also played the two villains who who tried to make golf go away, but they didn't, which is good to see. And then the guy who played the son of Peterson, let me tell you here and now, that guy is called Slim Patton, and he's played by Livery Crawford. And let me tell you, the guy who played the original character, he's still the greatest one. This guy done it justice here and there, but it's so good to see that they're trying to bring him into it as his son, which I'm happy to see. Then the last person we have to give out a very big shout out for is Mr. Post Malone. He was only on commentary, but when he was speaking in it, he made it so funny, so enjoyable to see. And I can't wait. And literally, out of all the rappers, he should keep going of acting, because he can actually rap and also keep acting great like that. But yes, but the last person we have to give our props for, who was not much in the film, but we have to give our props out for, is Julie Bowen, who played Virginia. Unfortunately, due to the beginning of the film, she was not much in it because unfortunately, which surprised this cut, she surprised me a bit. They killed her character off, which apparently a lot of people were quite surprised about. But she looked like the supportive wife and supportive mother that everyone needed. And that's the reason, I think that's one of the other reasons why Happy went back to the golf course as well, is to help him remember what he did golf for, and that was for Virginia as well. Unfortunately, the person who played the grandmother in Happy Gilmore unfortunately passed, but she was mentioning this. Her character was in the end of the film, and that little cut off on the film there of seeing her there is so good to see that she still is remembered for what she's done in this film. I give props to it. But with this, guys, here and there, this film is funny to see. It's funny to watch. I would watch this over and over again if I would do it. And I actually have, to be honest. And if they are going to make Happy Gilmore 3, it's going to be interesting how they're going to do this. But if they do add one of the other daughters to take his place, I give it props. Fair enough. But yes, for once, in the first time ever, thanks to Netflix, they've actually made one of the old films, actually made a great film again. And I give Netflix props to that. So yes. But yeah, guys, I'm going to give this a rating. I'm going to give this a 9. It was funny. It was great to see. Was it better than the first one? No. But still though, it keeps this film going and moving. And I can't wait for what else they got, for you make a 3, what they got else coming out. Because I think they can go anyway with this, to be honest. But yeah, guys, please leave a like, subscribe. And also, it's been film out. This is film review 5 out of 25. I'm not going to have a voice at the end of this. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another few movie reviews. See you guys tomorrow. Bye!